Makasa. We wanna hear Chamvary Panapa. Holland Makasa. To know the center stage. I watch Chamvary. Oh nah, you are the queen of the radio. Satamba wakwati. Napota. Ndiwe unopisa pastirio. Wakashikarira pa POWEOFM. Kana uri on the terror with the friends them. Aonga mbovunuka. Abanga mbokugona. Holland Makasa. We wanna hear Chamvary Panapa. Holland Makasa. To know the center stage Panapa. Holland Makasa. We wanna hear Chamvary Panapa. Holland Makasa. To know the center stage Panapa.
This is Centre Stage with the latest and the hottest issues with Chamvary, brought to you by NMB Bank. NMB Bank, in pursuit of excellence.
Enda pakatsikatsika onyatsopaterera apafe pakurasisa kurema nekurwadza kwazvo uchamiramira here uchingondisimbisa ongu ndakambofarawo sevamwe ndati ndikuudze ndiri ndega vachati uri kuitsei naye chimwe changu usazondirega zvakaipa nezvakanaka pandotadza pandinonatsa handisi kukumanikidza nono yeah. Kana wafunga kuda inini baby ndidene mavanga wafunga kutora moyo wangu chiva watora nemavanga gara watora yese tora nemavanga gara watora yese tora nemavanga baby. Nerimwe mufungwa zvishande zvese ita make sure rudo ibofu havarevi nemasi rako bebi ngaritsange ranyatsondiona rogutsikana nezvese zvavo pavanounza rime tachiedza changu usanditambisire nguva kana wafunga kuda inini bebi ndidene mavanga wafunga kutora moyo wangu chiva watora nemavanga tora nemanga gara watora jese nemanga baby
proof that you were hurt and that it took a while or some work to actually heal and be whole again.
Playing all the biggest hits right now. This is new music.
New music.
Then I dog fuck, telling you I come for you, I swear. Yeah, you play smart, then I need a bump. Something I will never do again. Upon a more part, tell them don't try. Rather be alone, okay, it's fine. Didn't go to when yam, won't go them with tats. But who's on the squad, you said you got my back, which is you, I go, you're gonna leave. Chiuzana momzu tindona kamis. Way too jealous, so sad I kundona with anybody. When you was everybody, I know what you did. So who get out here now? Who get out here now? Who get out here? Who get out here now? Who get out here now? Who get out
Hits right now. Hear it again. right now. This is an on-air replay. This is new music.
New music.
Who gonna talk? Then I dog fuck. Telling you I come for you, I swear. Yeah, you play smart. Then I need a pump. Something I will never do again. Upon a more pan. Tell them don't try. Rather be alone. Okay, it's fine. Dingo di wenyam. Ongu dem with tats. But who's on the chora? Wow, candida. You said you got my back, which is you. I boy, you're gonna leave. Uzana momzu tinda unakamiss. Way too jealous, so sad I kundona with anybody. When you was with everybody, I know what you did. So who get okay now? Who get okay now? Who get okay? Who get okay now? Who get okay now? Who get okay? Quite a long time, but zengo enaro beti beti robara zukwamba don't a bit blood don't a laru engo chete sazo ya mangwana chitongo ri drunk pampa chapa shandi peti don't a next life for now I'll cry for now I'll beat myself and rest. You said you got my back, which is you, you're gonna leave. Kundisia chiuzana momzu tindona kami stress. Way too jealous, so sad I kundona with anybody. When you was messing with everybody, I know what you did. So who get okay now? Who get okay now? Who get okay? Who get okay now? Who get okay now? Who get okay?
23 minutes past 2 o'clock our time right now, and welcome to another exciting edition of Centre Stage. Each week we get to bring a popular personality, celebrity, public figure. We get them in the studio and then we get to chop it up with them for 1 hour, getting to talk to them about their music or whatever work it is that they're doing, getting them to open up a little more so that you can get to know about them. And this afternoon I'm quite excited about today's episode because we have Kae Chaps in the studio, and he's here. Oh, he's ready. Shout out to the comment section on Facebook. Y'all already on fire. I see the fire emojis. Shout out to Christina Rudochitaka, Lerenmo Muzongi, Takunda Chirimanyemba. Big shout out to you. And also big shout out to those that are getting in touch with us on WhatsApp, 0712-831-172. Don't forget to share this video so that we can get as many people coming through and they get to link up with us right here. Shout out to you. Anzi, can't wait for K. We started. Paisley Marechera in Sua. Shout out to you as well, Lodza and Nyati in Highfield, DJ Navaya Navaldo. Big shout out to you as well. So today's program is brought as always by NMB Bank, and NMB Bank in partnership with Mama Money Transfers is offering you an opportunity to receive money instantly at any NMB branch. Without any pressure, without any headaches or any stress, you can receive instantly forex remittances from family, friends, from South Africa in USD cash. It's hassle-free, secure, safe, and cash collection through Mama Money at any of the following NMB branches countrywide. So to simply collect your money, simply visit any of our branches with your Mama Money reference number and your ID. Cash pickup points in Harare are at NMB Bank branches, Joiner City, Avondale, Southerton, Borrowdale, Masasa, Excellence Center, NMB, MTA, and DSTV Center, which is Corner First Street and Kwame Nkrumah in Harare. And NMB branches around the country include Bulawayo, Gweru, Mutare, Masvingo, Chinoi, and Bindura. Opening times are from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. from Monday to Friday, and on Saturdays 8 a.m. to 11:30 in the morning. For the NMB MTA Center, the opening times on Saturday are from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. and we're also open on holidays from 8 a.m. till 1 p.m. So go ahead, collect your money through NMB Bank. No queues, change is not an issue, and USD cash is guaranteed. New clean notes are assured, and cash is paid out as you want. So we want to say a big shout out to the Heartbreak Kid, the king of heartbreak and heartbreak music. His name is Kae Chaps. Hey, Kae.
What's happening, Jafari?
Oh my gosh, your voice is so different. Your voice is so different when you're talking than when you're singing. Okay.
Don't do my high notes back to
I was just said that. Yeah, street cred, guys. It's very important that you keep the bass going.
Keep the bass going. Okay, so street cred. Okay, so let's maintain that one.
Icho.
Let's maintain that.
All right. So it's been a long time coming to get you into the studio. I think we started talking about trying to get you in last year, and we're like, no, let's just wait. Let's just wait a little bit. Mm-hmm. But now we're like, this guy is doing the things, Sha. It's about time we get him in here. We need to get him in here as soon as possible. I'm trying to switch off this thing. Anyway, so we have you here. Yeah. But we want to go back a little bit and get to understand how Kae Chaps came to be the Kae Chaps that we know today. So Kae is an abbreviation for one of your names. Your name, right?
My full name, actually.
Okay.
So Kae is Kudakwashe. Chaps is Chapepa.
All right.
So I'm Kudakwashe Chapepa. That's my birth name.
But unozachi ineka that coolness kazina. Was this deliberate, or it's a name that people started calling you Kudara or Kuchkoro?
I started calling myself KD at first, and then high school my friends started calling me Chaps. And then from then onwards, Pandika was opening up studio for the first time. Dangon's in a producer. Okay, so unonzan. Nagati Kae Chaps. And then the name stuck. At some point I wanted to change it because I just felt like it was corny. But then here we are.
What were you going to change it to?
I don't know, something more cooler. Nah, nothing is cooler.
Nothing is cooler than Kae Chaps. All right, we just need to fix Kae Chaps' mic so that we can hear him properly. Just a second.
Life. For now I'll cry. For now I'll bid myself and rest. You said you got my back, which is you are gonna leave. Kundisi achiuzana mumzutindona kami stress. Way too jealous, so sad I couldn't with anybody. When you was messing with everybody.
All right, so we seem to have gotten it sorted now. Mm-hmm. So you then started calling yourself Kae Chaps. And what was the first song that you had recorded in the studio?
It's called Type Yangu. I don't even know where the song is, but yeah.
What year was this when you recorded it?
The same guy, I'm still working, the same studio. Mm-hmm. He knows the Why Not Music. It's a friend of mine, and owns the DJ Futronics. So we just linked up name music, and then we became like very good friends. So I'm still there, Nanas. That's where I work.
All right. And so you guys are there. You did your song. You thought, I bet you thought, this song is going to pop off. This song is going to be the one that's going to get me known.
Which one?
Not
at all.
So why did you record it if you didn't think it was going to get out?
Type Young was me trying to... because Nanchango Pedza A level those days. So Type Yangu was me trying to sing for my classmates, Angu, and my former classmates. I just want to show you guys with Bozi. I'm pretty sure each and every classroom or each and every secondary, there is always going to be that person and not in Doimba. There's always going to be that person and not in Doekta and Odinodi. So it was the same structure in my class. And there was a guy Ayimba, and then I came out because I wanted to just prove a point. You know what? I can actually do this as well. I just don't do it, but I want to prove a point. So Type Young was that song. Pandika Peza we record he delete. and then afterwards, that was going to this is nice. Give us more. And from that point,
and then you recorded quite a number of songs that came out, and your music was actually there in the music sphere, but was not getting as much recognition at the time until we got to Juicy. But before we get to Juicy, there was My Boy, there were a lot of songs that you did. Can you just take us through that? How many songs did you record at the time, and what was going through your mind during that time when you were recording these songs?
Okay, so Tatangira Pana Type Yangu. That was the only song I recorded that year, was Nagere Good Amna December. And then we go
December of what?
I can't remember. It was 2014.
Okay.
Should be 2014. And then, 2014. And then 2015, I never made any music. So and my days actually, I'm totally focused on my balances. So at the end of 2015, that's when I was like, I need to do, because I remember Drake released Back to Back in 2015. So my days out and talk with my freestyle. So just link up ne boys and we just start singing. Chimeta my freestyle, my hip hop items. We're doing that. So I was now forced to keep up, which means I had to write more. I had to do certain things. But when we meet for those items, I should be ready. So Back to Back, where I later on recorded a freestyle of that beat. The Vanda recorder, the Buddha. And then people got even more excited. The ones at least wangwara around me, or the ones who were listening, they got more excited. They were like, ma, chi. I was to fure up.
Oh wow, what you paka tape kago?
You know, that was the whole setup. And then the next year, Papa now I would have to one song that year. The next year, actually, I recorded another song which was now different. It's now love. It's now mellow. Something they never expected. And that's when I realized, oh, I can sing. From then onwards, I took music more seriously. So I started just putting out work. I released my first EP, November 20. That's after I got stabbed and stuff. That story came out. And what else did we do? After EP, Taravata, single, a chain of singles. After that, we did another EP in 2020, runs a pretty short life. After the EP, ndo particles that we are doing an album, we did Vanga. And My Boy, and a whole lot of songs.
All right, 2 issues. I just need to take you back a little bit. First of all, you said that's when you discovered that you could sing, when you decided to start putting out more to prove a point to these people that, listen, I can do this. So your voice, your vocal range, everything that you do with your singing voice is self-taught? Or is it something that you learned in church or in school or something?
Well, one thing I realized about myself was how I started listening to music. Time and gatango music was not different. Because I was this is the only genre and this is the one. I was a big fan of Zim Danso anyway. So I never listened to anything else. So when I found Zim Danso, and
who was your favorite artist at the time? Or your favorite artist?
I want. And a Platinum Prince, and a Confused, and a Winky, Sniper.
Oh, I told that you good.
I told my beef and a sniper and a Winky. I was actually a sniper person. And
wow. I'm gonna get it.
There were a whole lot of people. I just loved the movement. They were that VSC.
Yes.
And then, you know.
Okay, and then so you taught yourself how to sing and get your voice right, which is a talent, an extra talent that you have, because it's not very easy to teach yourself how to sing or to discover your actual range that you can get to, because everybody, sometimes some people anoimba ne range siri yake wozopedza kuti aiwa we are going to kuimba, but iwewe wakazvidzidzisa wega. So how would you practice?
I think I got that from my sisters. Because my sisters used to listen to a lot of R&B music. So Panama Beguti, we were just forced to listen to Chantel. Not because I want to listen to T-shirt, but those songs from 10. So from that, I feel like I learned a lot, because I just sort of resonated more in music when it came to my vocals.
Right.
So that's a point.
So you'd sing it even
Kumba. So you now know, okay, so now I want to hit melodies. This is the type of music I need to listen to.
Right.
Now I want to rap, I need to listen to this.
Okay.
So I didn't rap more, I should sound more like this, or if I want to sing more, I should sound more like this. And then eventually you find yourself off whatever you're listening to at that time.
All right. And then you spoke about getting stabbed. Can you tell us about that? What happened when you got stabbed? How did you get stabbed? Where? By who?
So when I got stabbed, I was doing my 9 to 5. They told me my 9 to 5. So
what did 9 to 5?
Pa iyo yandikazostebwa ndainstalla madish.
All right.
The satellite installer. So I was working.
If anyone needs their satellite installed, see Kae Chaps.
You know the guy.
Let's move on. Okay.
So yeah, that was my job at that time. So ndripa duze nepamba that day. And
Pamba penyu?
Not Pamba Pedu. but
Paul Kushandira.
It's another neighborhood, Southerton, Rugare. They are near each other. So ndiri kuSoutherton, I'm working. Instead of kuti ndizoenda nemtown ndizodzoka kumba zvaitwa nge kure
waenda off course
ngoti ongochekerera napa and then just get home. So that was me. It was 6 p.m. so I was just like it's 6. And then 6 yo I'm going home. Angari my short days. So ndokufamba ndiri pakati peroad, another guy comes, he passed me by, and then there's a guy in front of me, and then all of a sudden ndapakati pevanhu. So that was the whole incident, and they took everything I had.
But why did they stab you though? Why didn't they just take what you had and go?
That I didn't even understand, because ndangoti nchingoenda ndangoti kana banga rapinda.
Where?
Ndiri pakati peroad.
No, I mean like where did they stab you?
Padumbu, in my stomach.
Oh wow.
So banga rapinda pepa. I didn't even feel it at that time. So I tried to negotiate. But you know what? You can take everything I have and then,
leave me alone.
Little did I know good already that I just got bang. So I feel like they actually realized, we stabbed him. So that was the time yakati tokura chichi and andripo nichitonzwisisa so much understanding. I gave them everything and sikanzitakusiya chimanyo chibva panapa. Ndamu road, main road. Ndakaflashwa nemota. That's when I realized kuti ndakazara ropa patiet. Chitosvika padentro dzamomzi ndabirwa zvinhu chichi. So she had to rush me to the hospital. So I was at the hospital. I almost lost my life, but yeah, we are here.
Well, there's a reason that you were given. Do you feel like you're given a second chance at life for a reason?
I genuinely feel that way.
And what do you think the reason is?
God loves me, and that's more than enough.
He wants you to shine your talent musically. I was expecting you to say that.
But that could be. I think that's better than everything.
It's definitely better. All right, and then so after you got stabbed, and then you obviously do a reintrospection of your life, of your goals. So now coming back into this music, is this why you go so hard with your songs, with your lyrics, because of that near-death experience that you had?
Yeah, I genuinely feel that way as well, because now I made a point where I feel like if I'm trying to take each and every day as if it's my last, honestly. Okay, so if this was my last day, how would I want to live that day? How would I want to spend it? And that's exactly how I move. That's exactly how I make my music. Because if this is my last song, I want it to hit as hard as the last one or even more. So yeah.
All right, let's talk about Juicy. Let's come back to Juicy now. So you've done these songs. You've done My Boy, you've done Mawanga, you've done Chitekete, which is my favorite, by the way. You've done all these songs. Then you wrote Juicy. You have said it was based on a true story.
Yeah.
And so forth. But did you ever anticipate that this song would blow up as hard as it did, considering the fact that you had all these hit songs in the back that didn't pop off as hard as Juicy did?
Well, funny story is when we made Juicy, we were at Point Break. Tandarota atabo, guys. Album, we do a listening station, we do a launch, we do all these other fancy stuff, even an expensive video, because I had a team behind. We managed to say if we do this one, but nothing hits. So Tandaba Point Break, you know what? I think it's up. Like January was one of my worst months. I'm like 2021.
Yeah.
Was January, we were just living reckless.
What do you mean you were living reckless? What were you doing?
Like every day. That's us.
So you basically were doing nothing else but drink alcohol and chill. No
purpose, no what.
Saka Maria Doro yaiva kupi?
Yeah, kune ma plug 1 or 2.
And maimwa zvidoro zvipi? Maimwa zvibhodhoro, maimwa zvifrizit, maimwa tonzi chitumbwa, I don't know, maimwa chi.
Tozosvika kutumbwa, but izvo zvazviripo.
The one anokustikisa and festival damba uchibuda masiri.
I'm just talking about zvinhu zvinenge.
Without mentioning brands though.
I'm not mentioning any brand, but just
the
like
strong
a
stuff
of item, exactly.
The high percentage.
Exactly.
Okay. And so you would spend your time drinking, with the boys. Amuna zvamuri kufunga kokudenva ikuti chii manje?
I'm one person who I can just stay at the studio for a long time, or I could do that, Papo. And people in my place know Kudaru studio. So that's just that. Manaru studio. But what we were doing in the studio was a whole different.
So I'm sure your mother must be listening.
Nah, she knows. I confessed.
You confessed.
You know what?
All right. So you then got into the studio and recorded Juicy. Were you sober when you recorded Juicy?
When I recorded Juicy, that's when we sat down with the boys and we were like, guys, where are we going? To say, we need to restructure ourselves. We need to do certain things because now we're talking but to when?
To what end?
Yeah. So we sat down to discuss. You know what? Let's focus on work. And during that whole time, I was writing a whole lot of heartbreak songs because none of them relationship from last year, and that was one of the reasons why I was in that state, and because of that, because I was depression, like real depression. I was there, so I was doing that, and I think that time that get a foot No Man Curse. That was before December, because No Man Curse was just a song. That was it a second verse No Man Curse in January. And I spoke about depression because Nandri was a show. So we did that. And we did Juicy Kabuda. Juicy was the first song we actually recorded. But my song is Sanganranyo. We did Juicy. We never expected it to go big. We just wanted it to be there for the fans.
But you haven't answered my question. You said we spoke about it, but were you drunk when you recorded Juicy?
No, I wasn't.
Were you intoxicated with anything?
Nothing.
Very clean.
Very clean.
High on water.
High on water.
And air.
High on water. It's not like I can tell you something. Patiketa Juicy, it wasn't really because I wanted to be sober. But Patiketa Juicy, Pampa story nado.
Okay. Had the alcohol been there,
had it been there, I'll tell you, we would possibly have been drinking, but okay. It wasn't there.
I think it would have been an interesting version of the song to hear how it would have sounded. But we're glad you did it really sober. Yeah. All right, so you struggled with depression. This song comes out. This song becomes an instant hit. Everybody's vibing to it, and funny enough, it came out in January, but by February hit, it was the biggest jam, love jam. What did that do to your mind space, to your head space? What did it do to your thinking? And considering that you were in this zone where you were depressed and feeling like apana na plan apana kwa jirukendi.
Well, for starters, I was in shock and in denial for quite a while. Because I could go home, I lie in my bed, and then I start thinking, what if I wake up the next day and it feels like a dream? You know what?
But you just didn't think it was real.
Because imagine you're coming from that life of not having a plan to a life you have 50 plans per zero, and you can't balance everything at the same time. So that was me. And unfortunately, that also sort of ruined my mental state, because it was so much pressure. You know, everyone is looking for you. Everyone wants to be with you at that time. So
suddenly you've got all these friends that were never there. So how did you manage to separate those that, because everybody comes through achikupa formula ya nofunga iye kuti inoshanda but I apply ku life kwake, I don't apply ku life kwako.
That's exactly what happened.
Okay, let's talk about that. What was going on there? What did they say when they would come up to you?
You know, it was people which they would come and they're like, you know, you hear a lot of advices from people, and at the end of the day, it's you all want a piece of me, but I'm only one person and I need to focus on me. So that was the most difficult part.
And so how did you decide? Like, of course it's difficult, but how did you rise above it? Did you actually fall into the trap of all these people coming to promise things that benefit them more than they benefit you?
Yeah, I could say I fell in that trap for a while, for a couple of months, until I realized that nothing was about anyone.
Without mentioning names.
About me. I'm never mentioning
just
names.
Explain the experience. What was going on? What was promised, and how at what point did you realize what were you promised?
It's more like when people come and tell you right now, I feel like you are the biggest thing in the country and I want to work with you. This is my offer. Here's my offer. and I want you to do certain songs for me, like A, B, C, D, or I want you to move in this structure. And then you get to realize with this structure might be good for now, because you are getting promised you probably are going to drive this car in the next what, or you're going to drive this car by tomorrow or what. But what is that doing to you in the next 3, 4, 5 years, or in the next few months to keep it close?
And nothing comes for free, because terms and conditions I
think that's what most people forget. But what's happening, even to the simple, not even the simplest thing, but to your creative side. What are you doing? What songs are you going to make because you are associated with Naningi?
Okay, so now that you have gone through that phase, you gave us Huchapa, you also started to give us other songs, Mwanawevu and so forth. But everybody is looking at you as Kae Chaps, the Heartbreak Kid, the Heartbreak King. But you've got a vibe. Is heartbreak music your vibe, or is there another vibe here, Kae Chaps, which we are still to see and experience?
Like I said, when I started writing my very first song, I wrote it for my mom. And that was something that was extremely deep. And yeah. So now how I keep surviving is I try to keep my music close. And now it's, I don't know, is this how it was meant to be, but I believe in destiny. I feel like when I'm doing heartbreak songs, it's more original,
relatable,
and more relatable to me personally than anyone else, than any other song.
Okay. So we get to Gehenna, the biggest song right now. This was released last week, but over the past few days, big things have been happening with this song and for this song, Gehenna. Jah Praiser even posted online, wow, Mfana, this is just on another level. What happened with Gehenna? I thought we had brought it all out in Juicy, in Huchapa. Was there still a little bit left, or it's another whole new experience?
I actually felt like Ndandato born in you. I'm not doing another break song. I thought that, but life happens. You believe again, you fall again.
Oh, you fell in love again?
I did, and you get used again.
And so this is actually based on a true story again.
Exactly.
So hit us up on Facebook as well as on the WhatsApp number. Do you think Kae Chaps should keep trying Mujolo? Bibi, do you think he should keep trying his hand at Mujolo?
Yes.
Because in a short space of a year, he got heartbroken twice. What happened with this last one that you had to write Gehenna to? You said you felt used. You realized you were being used. What happened with Gehenna, with the Gehenna chick?
So when I released Juicy, it was based off my previous relationship.
Yeah.
And at that time, I felt like this is peak point of like me getting
it's
never going to happen again.
Yeah.
So coming towards 2021, with the attention and everything, you get to meet a whole lot of people, and eventually you tell yourself, I shouldn't be accommodating these people. I should just settle with one person. So I came past it your foot. I think I'm in love with this person, guys. I'm committed. I'm telling my boys, you know what? I in the ball. I'm clean. I won't do anything.
I'm sorry to laugh. It's the way he's telling the story. Anyway, let's continue.
So yeah, and then there are always going to be arguments in relationship. There are always going to be fights and a whole lot of things. So tiribo bastet yo ya tiribo. Mweneo vaku isa panemwe position yekuti unozofila kuti panapa. This is worse than
what happened before.
Like for the first time, I won't lie, I actually cried for a girl.
So but the Juicy girl on Chemera?
No, I didn't.
What you mean to know Gehenna? Did you cry while recording the song, or did you cry at home?
No, I cried in front of her.
Uchimutichi.
I couldn't say anything. I just started crying.
And what did she do? Did she walk away? Did she say, "Ay, wow, watanga futi watanga"?
No, she was there. Like, can I give you a hug?
I think that's the worst. Can you be fine? Don't worry, Jahita. That's what she said.
No, not even that. Like in a more compensational way. Could you know what? I feel bad for making
doing this to you.
So can I just?
So did you tell her that I'm writing this song for you?
No, I didn't.
Okay, well she knows now. The
does.
song is a hit. Anyway, so are we given up on love? Or are we gonna try again?
Andipere power
icho anzi naCharlotte tinotenda mukarati vasikana vakuchemedza mukomana uyu tinongokutendai nebasa ramuri kuita dai pasina imimi tisina music inonakidza like this pamberi nekurwadzisa mukomana uyu. That's what the comment section is saying. El Marie Kanyoli is crying. Hanzi na Bella Mine Madzinga iwe zverudo zvaramba zvikaramba kadhen it means we don't get music. Millie Livera said that you are Zimbabwe's male version of Adele. How does it make you feel to be compared to such big artists? Because a lot of people are always comparing you to this one, to this one, to this one, but they're all big artists who've also done amazing things in the music industry.
It's such an honor. I'm a very huge fan of Adele. I've listened to every Adele song. Mm-hmm. At least I've tried to, but yeah. So I'm here because I get inspired by people like Adele. I know her story actually, but she went from ABCD first.
She even got divorced as well, yeah?
Yeah, mm-hmm. And she always brings that to her music. And for me, I feel like it's similar because I just try and redirect energy. Mm-hmm. The energy I'm getting excited. Instead of doing this and this and that, can I just take it in studio and do some booth? There's a Futronics, let's vibe, we do this.
All right.
Yeah.
Mkomana ngarambe achita mjolo kusvika album rema Heartbreak rakwana. This is from Licket in Pretoria. Y'all are mean. Guys,
the album is actually coming.
Mjolo.
No, it's not a Mjolo album. It's a Kae Chaps album.
All right. But it's got some songs. Which will pull at our heartstrings.
By Kae Chaps. That are very personal.
I like that.
Yeah.
What's personal to Kae Chaps is also personal to us. We feel your pain and we feel your vibe. 498-652 and 498-654. Those are the phone lines. Please remember, this is a family listening station. Please keep your comments clean, and we're also going to be playing some voice notes. Please keep your comments clean. This is a family listening station. Vabereki neva na wakaterera, so ngatinyarane, okay? Anzi, Kae Chaps, I love you. Kana jaramba je love, come to me. This is Tando in Warren Park. Anna Tando, kana jaramba je love, come to me.
Women are all the same.
I didn't say that, but they're your biggest fans. You can't say that to them.
Nah, but do you know why I say that? Because you always say men are the same.
But you can't say that. You see, we can say that because we don't need the audience.
Nah, don't worry. You need
the audience. Your audience is women as well.
I'm still a strong believer when it comes to love. Now,
Right.
this has nothing to do with music. I'm still a strong believer when it comes to love.
We just had to get
So
that clear.
I really love my women. So
Power FM, hello?
Hello?
Hi, what's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Rasta Fit from here.
All right, please go ahead and speak to Kae Chaps.
Yeah, Kae Chaps in the book, the heartbreaks is ofanyanya pakuimba pamfurubisa so sinokubati nokuti bato futhi nazo saka unotifuruta music yakho ukamfuda please
All right, his connection is a bit bad, but did you get what you're saying? That Hanzi music yako Heartbreak is total zida because we connect to your music as a guy. What's your comment here?
Yeah, so allow me to fall back in love and get heartbroken again.
No, this time around they won't be heartbroken.
But I appreciate the fact that they love what I do, and this is me being in therapy.
This girl Charlotte is crazy. She says, Hanzi, Kae Chaps, don't give up. Unozoyila wako even. RFM, hello?
Yes, Tambar.
Hi, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Bella.
Bella Taurana Kae Chaps.
Hi, Kae Chaps.
Hello, Bella. Ndiri bosha.
Music yako.
Thank you so much. And how are you?
I'm fine and I'm grateful to Taraniwe.
Iriseko hati yako.
Hatiri boy.
What are we doing for Valentine's?
Nothing. Hati to zomjole.
Saka toita singles plan here.
Yeah, kusiwewe.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bella, for calling. Power FM, hello?
Hello?
Hi, what's your name and where are you calling from?
It's my Megan from Centre Stage Chamvary.
Hi, Andri Botarina Kae Chaps.
Hi, Kae Chaps.
Hello.
Wakanyanya shamari. My heartbreak music akoka. They are on point.
Thank you so much.
Keep it up. Ema mjolonga oramba chingokutera shamari because music yakoga.
Mark 20k saka again.
Hello.
Mamusi Mark 20k sera.
Ayo andizozo shamari.
Thank you so much for calling. That's breaking show my music. All right, let's play a voice note. Please don't call our WhatsApp number. Just send in your voice notes or your messages, and then we'll play them right here. Remember, this is a family listening station. Please keep them clean.
Kae Chaps ka. Aiwa. Don't kuadza ne music. Aiwa. Go on, I'm your biggest fan. Aiwa. Chimboenderera mberi ne music yako sha. Yawo vasikana vokavari kutokuvadza tongoti big up because music iri kutobuda aiwa iri kutoti nakidza zvekuti aiwa go on mwari ngavakuitire zvakanaka
asanambonza zvakadaro munhu ari kukunyaradza but at the same time to continue keep it up. Keep it up so that we can be entertained. He's your biggest fan. He says that he loves your music as well.
All right. Respect.
Let's play another voice note, okay? Thank you so much for getting in touch. Oh wow, she decided she just wanted to sing for you. All right, let's play one more. We're running out of time. Actually. We're running out of time. Let's get somebody else.
Kae Chaps uri kumberi shamwari unogona kuimba ramba uchirova bhora mberi hauperi paawa zvechokwadi kana zvaramba shauya kuno. I'm waiting for you. This is Millicent from CBD.
Millicent from the CBD says kana zvaramba, I'm here for you my guy. And I'm here for you to buy your music man.
Yeah, if it's buying music, yeah, both are good.
What kind of a woman?
Now I'm just looking for love.
What kind of a woman are you looking for now, based on your past experience? What are you looking for now?
Looking for genuinity.
Is that a word?
I don't even know.
Anyway, we'll make it up. Anyway, You're looking for genuinity, and then what else?
Looking for love. Looking for someone who wants me for me, who wants me, who's going to understand, who wants kuda kwashi, who's going to understand kuda kwashi.
Not Kae Chaps.
Nah, not even. And who's going to make me understand her. Okay, we are human, but what are we doing to improve ourselves? So yeah, I'm just looking for someone who's very genuine.
Anzina Junior Levy driver ndaitofamba kubva kuMbare kuenda kuHighfields ndobva ndanzwa gehena ichiridzwa ndikabva ndaziva kuti uyo atsemurwa hatifuti mukomana. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you so much for having me.
We've run out of time. What are your last words to your listeners, to your fans, to the people who don't like you, are not sure whether they like you? You know, what are your last words?
My last words would be, I love you so much, and thank you so much for appreciating my music, and thank you so much for embracing this kind of music, because I know it's somehow sensitive, but yeah, the fact you listen to it and you actually feel like, okay, I can relate to this. I really appreciate it, and I promise you that this is only the beginning. We are working on more great music, and yeah, blessings.
Thank you so much, Kae Chaps, for coming through. Social media handles and where we can get this song, this banging jam that we've got right here. Gehenna. Okay,
so people can follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok. My handle is at KAE_CHAPS. I'll repeat again, at KAE_CHAPS. That's my Twitter, TikTok, Instagram handle. Facebook, it's KAE_CHAPS music, Kae Chaps music. And on YouTube, that's KAE_CHAPS VEVO, Kae Chaps Vivo. That's where you can find the music.
We're done. Thank you so much to Kae Chaps, and thank you so much to everyone for viewing and listening. Thank you, BBs. We are done, and we'll catch up again next week on Tuesday. Big shout out to NMB Bank. Thank you so much for coming through each week to sponsor Centre Stage. Without you, it wouldn't be as fun.
This has been Centre Stage with Chamvary. All the hottest and latest live. Tune in to Power FM every Tuesday from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. NMB Bank, in pursuit of excellence.